Welcome to Profit Singularity Case Study. Matt made $6,000 in profit using this system. Matt has made
Yeah,
$6,000
it's
in
been
clear
great. So
profit just
like you said,
following
I'm a
Profit
vendor, so it's a
Singularity
little bit
Ultra
different. I'm
Edition system.
promoting, well, I have promoted
Matt
some
made
other products as well, but
$6,000 in
I'm really
profit
just
using this
focusing on
system.
promoting my products, obviously, as the vendor. And yeah, it's been really great. Like a couple of years ago, I was heavily into Facebook, so I have run traffic to my own office before, and Facebook was good. We did quite well back then, but certainly, well, this is amazing, honestly, compared to running on Facebook. It really is. We've been able to scale so much faster with less account issues and all that sort of thing. So it's been really exciting.
So yeah, that is really exciting. That whole notion that you can scale faster, and perhaps there might even be people watching this right now that are vendors themselves. I mean, not everybody starts from scratch. Certainly, we've had almost every beta tester has started without having run these kind of ads or without ever having owned their own product before. All of them actually didn't have one. So you're the first one I'm talking to that's already had a product. So that's unique. It's really good though, because we want to show that this is for different types of people. So if you've got a product already that you want to sell, you can use this method to do that. Now, did you follow it exactly the way Keegan teaches it to promote your products? Like in that, did you still use robot voices? Did you still use sort of auto-generated videos that, automatically uses stock footage? So you still did it that
Yeah,
same
I followed
way.
the system exactly. Yeah, nothing,
Okay.
absolutely nothing's different. I followed the exact system, and yeah, it's been great.
So you didn't decide, well, I'll use the face of one of my products that I already own. I'll put them on the video and get their voice. You just went with a robot voice, everything, and it still did very, very well for you.
That's right. So obviously we can do that. There's probably something we'll test in the future, but yeah, using the robot voices, you can just churn out so many more creatives so much more quickly. So using that system is easily the best way to start at the very least.
So you get it done faster. I was just talking actually off camera to just before to Rob, one of the guys behind this program, and he actually got a robot voice made, which it doesn't cost much actually. That sounds exactly like him. So that meant
Oh, really?
he can now, because he wants his ads to have him in them for some products he's promoting.
Okay.
And when he promotes himself. So therefore, he said it's much faster for me than having to hit record, save this WAV file, put it over here. He said it's faster for me to just type it, press a button, and then it's already in there. And he said I can really record the perfect version of my voice later if it's the winning ad, but until then, even then, it's easier. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so you've only been going for 10 days, and you're telling me just before we recorded this, you told me that you already made $6,000 yesterday. So 10 days, you've gone from nothing to a $6,000 day. Would you have believed that? Even though you're a vendor, would you have believed before you started that you could have scaled that quickly in just 10 days?
I've heard it's possible, that's for sure, using this kind of system, but you don't really believe it till you do it yourself. That's for sure. And just from running so much traffic on Facebook, you have this constant, like there's almost these beliefs baked in that it's not going to be possible because it's very hard to do on Facebook and it's a lot more complicated. But now I've done it.
I feel like you have this belief that it's possible, but you also think that you're going to have to go through a bunch of hoops. Like it's going to be harder than perhaps what it turned out to be for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That the road is going to be packed full. Like there's always obstacles, but I guess it's less with YouTube. Like scaling, like Facebook, you can have the perfect ad running. You could be spending $1,000 a day and making 2,000, and then the moment you scale to 3,000 and try to make 6, something happens. You might have an ad account shut down, or ad goes into review, or something weird happens. And YouTube, if you're going to have a problem, it's going to be very, very early, and then you're pretty much through, and you already obviously you're through, your 10 days in, and you So
well, I've got a perfect example of that. So yesterday was my biggest day. In my time zone, we got to about 3 hours left, and I think at that point I was on about 14,000 revenue, and my biggest ad got disapproved. So, you know, on Facebook, that would be a nightmare. But all I did was literally open up that exact video, make a few changes on the things that I thought might be triggering the compliance issue. So I literally changed 3 sentences, published the ad again. It got approved within half an hour, and then it made another $4,000 revenue before midnight.
Same
like,
day.
that's a perfect example of like just how much easier it is to do this on YouTube right now than other platforms.
Right.
There's no other platform where you could do that.